$50,000 a year sounds like a solid number. On paper, it feels like enough to live well and build a real cushion. Then the monthly paycheck hits your account, and by the last week of the month, the money's just gone. You look at your bank balance and wonder where it went. There were no wild nights out or luxury purchases, just normal, quiet living. Saving $10,000 on this salary can feel like mathematically impossible, like you need to starve yourself or cut out every single ounce of joy. I thought the exact same thing, until I stopped looking at my income through the eyes of my pay stub and started looking at the actual math.
Let's put $50,000 on the board. 50,000 divided by 12 months looks like $4,166 a month. That is the illusion. In reality, taxes and baseline deductions take around $833 every single month. Your actual take-home income is closer to $3,333 a month. Now let's look at our target, $10,000 saved in 1 year.
Divide $10,000 by 12 months. That means you need to hold on to roughly $833 every month. Or, if you break it down even further, $27 a day. You aren't trying to find $10,000 all at once. You're simply protecting $27 a day out of your $111 daily earnings. The goal isn't huge sacrifices. It is just keeping a small fraction of what you already make. Here is where most people get tripped up. They look for the big mistake, the expensive vacation or the bad car loan. But usually, it isn't one big decision that drains $27 a day. It's friction-free convenience. It is tapping your phone for a $6 iced coffee on the way to work. It is paying $15 for lunch because you forgot to prepare something simple. It is 3 streaming services you rarely watch. None of these feel like a problem in the moment. They feel small and harmless, but added together, they quietly bleed your daily margin. You aren't broke because you lack money. You're broke because your money is leaving through 100 tiny cracks. To stop the leaks, you need a system that runs automatically. Take your monthly take-home pay of $3,333. We are going to split this into 3 simple buckets. Bucket number 1 is your fixed needs: rent, utilities, basic groceries, and insurance. That gets capped at $1,800 a month. Bucket number 2 is your future. This is your non-negotiable $833 monthly savings target. It moves out of your main account the exact day you get paid. Whatever's left over forms bucket number 3, life and play. That leaves you with $700 a month for dining out, entertainment, and personal spending. Notice what happened here. You didn't cut out fun. You just put a boundary around it so your future gets paid first. To make that $700 play budget stretch, your mindset has to shift. Stop looking at price tags in dollars. Start looking at them in hours of your life. If you make $50,000 a year, your true hourly take-home pay is around $20 an hour. That means a $100 takeout dinner isn't just $100. It is 5 full hours sitting at your desk. 5 hours of your time traded for a meal that lasts 20 minutes. When you frame purchases this way, spending logic changes. You stop asking, "Can I afford this?" and start asking, "Is this worth 5 hours of my life?" Most of the time, the logical answer is no, and that realization makes saving $27 a day effortless. Let's do the final math on where that $27 a day actually comes from. You don't need a massive raise to find it. First, look at food. Packing lunch and making coffee at home saves you roughly $12 every single day. Next, audit your monthly bills and subscriptions. Cutting 2 unused services and switching phone plans can easily shave off $150 a month. That is another $5 a day saved, without changing your daily routine. Finally,
Eliminate just one impulse purchase a week, like buying clothes online or ordering late-night delivery. That adds back about $10 a day to your pocket. Add those 3 small shifts together, $12 plus $5 plus $10. That equals your $27 a day. Multiply $27 by 365 days. That is $9,855, roughly $10,000 kept in your bank account every year. Simple math, practical execution. Holding $10,000 in your bank account changes things. Not because it makes you rich, but because it changes how you move through the world. When an unexpected car repair comes up, it's just an inconvenience, not a disaster. When work gets stressful, you don't feel trapped by next week's bills. That cushion gives you breathing room and quiet confidence. You stop trying to look wealthy to people who don't care and start building actual security for yourself. Saving $10,000 on a $50,000 salary isn't about sacrifice. It is about clarity, simple math, and protecting your peace. You can watch the rest of this ongoing series right now over on our channel. Click the next video on your screen to keep exploring.